Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today is another custom eyeshadow palette video. So I have 6 shadows here plus a couple others that are highlighter and blush to show you today, most of which, if not all, are from indie brands. I know last time I did this, you guys were like, love it, love anything indie brands. So I've got lots of indie brands. Today's video is a mixture of several different indie brands, but I heard y'all in the comments, some of you wanted like just one brand only swatch parties, so we will definitely have some of those in the future as well on the channel. Before we get too far into the video, if you have not already, please consider clicking that subscribe button. I upload videos 2 times a week. It's totally free to subscribe and I would love to have you back again on the channel. For the first part of this video, I'm going to swatch out the shades for you to show you what they look like. And then the second part of the video will be like tutorial try on, if you will. The majority of you guys said you liked it when there was like swatches and a try on or demo in the same video. So that's what we've got today. This is lovely. I love this. It's, to me, a great mixture of summer and fall, like that cusp that we're on right now. And yeah, I need Wes to take me somewhere now. It's just how it goes, you know? You have a good makeup day, you do it on a day you're not having plans in case it turns out terribly, and then it's fire and you're like, well shoot, now I need some plans. So that's how I'm feeling right now. Let's go ahead and get into the swatches. Here's the shades up close, by the way, if you wanted to see them in the pans a little bit up closer. And now I'm going to show you the swatches. So this first one is Sun Glow by Copacetic Cosmetics. The second one is also from Copacetic Cosmetics, and that one is called Bazinga. Those two are mattes. Thirdly is Venus. That's the one from Terra Moon's Cosmetics, and I'm not sure that you'll be able to see the shifts under the studio lighting, but that one is a multi-chrome. Next is Candy Egg from Glaminatrix Cosmetics, and it does not have any sort of shift. It's very sparkly though. It's more uniform, and it is a kind of pink pastel with both, I would say, gold and silver reflect in it. Next up, this kind of yellow matte looking one. I genuinely don't know where it came from, you guys. It came from an Ipsy. For some reason I didn't label it. I think it's technically a banana powder with how big the pan is, but I'm using it as a matte shadow in the look today. The last one here that I'm using for the eyes is this satin gray, and it is from Pretty's From Your Face in shade Quiet Skies. So the next one is technically an eyeshadow. It's from JD Glow and it's called Venom. It is a multi-chrome. That's this one right here. I'm going to be using it as a face highlighter. It does have a translucent enough base that I feel you can do that. And it shifts kind of pink, orange, red. So I thought it would go really well with this color scheme. And finally on the end here is the single blush that I'll be using today. It's literally just an old Avon one, like, I mean, we're talking at least 10 years old, and it does not have a name. It actually came from a palette and it fell out, so now it's a single shade. So yeah, here is our color story that we're working with in today's look. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the one that I'm not really sure what the name of it is. I know I got it from Ipsy for sure, but I'm not sure what the brand is. Usually, if it's not on some kind of like sticker or something on the back of it, I usually am really good about taking like a fine tip Sharpie and writing what it is, like if it's only on the packaging of the single shade before I put it in. But for some reason, this one, I didn't write anything on it. So I'm pretty sure with what size this is, that this is more of like a setting powder, like a banana powder. Who remembers the days of banana powder, you guys? The yellow under the eyes? But I'm using it as just like a transition shade today. It's gonna work perfectly fine. And I did prime my eyelids, by the way. I always do that. I use their Decay Potion Primer today. That's just what I've got going that I'm trying to use up right now. And I'm on a Morphe M441 if you're curious. So first off, I'm going to take a couple different colors in the crease. So I'm going to start with Sun Glow from Copacetic Cosmetics. Same brush I just used. And their mattes, guys, I think they have a lot of kickback, so I would tap off the excess. Very pigmented, very high quality, but you know, with that you have a softer pressed shadow that does have some kickback, I think. So I'm just gonna put that all in my crease on both eyes to start with. I felt like this one was perfect, and like this palette, unlike my first one was more like grungy and not seasonal, this one just reminds me of like, it's summer, but it's like on the cusp of fall. Like it's got these kind of like warm autumn tones, but like sunset, you know, it's still staying light out here till about 7 p.m. and it's still warm, but like it's starting to cool down in the evenings, and you can feel that like hint of the crisp air of fall coming in. I love it so much. Okay, next I'm gonna take an Odin's Eye brush here, and I'm gonna go in with this kind of like pinky peachy shade. This is also from Copacetic Cosmetics, and it's called Bazinga. So this one I'm just gonna put more in the front part of the crease, kind of over top of the shade we put before, but like blending it into it, so that we should get kind of like a two-toned crease. If you haven't tried Copacetic Cosmetics, you guys, it's a wonderful indie brand. I would highly recommend it. The quality is just, it's something else. It's really, really nice. And I don't have a lot of matte singles in my collection, but these are like, they're very worth it in my opinion. Okay, so next up I'm gonna go in with our like special shade, so to speak, all over the lid. And this is the shade Venus from Terra Moon's Cosmetics. And it's got kind of like a green to gold to pink, definitely a multi-chrome. And these I think do show up a bit better with your finger for application than a brush, just my personal opinion, but you do whatever you want. And you definitely could add a bit of glitter glue, glitter primer if you wanted, just to make it like super, super pop. But today I want this to be just a little bit softer. And I'm just putting that all over the lid. I'm not covering the crease work we did, but I'm taking it like up to the crease work. I'm gonna take an M124 with a little bit of product just to make sure I get like all the way into the innermost corner of my eye there. Sometimes I can't reach it with my fingers. Oh, that's so pretty and shifty. If you know the shift of Terra Moons, you know. If not, another wonderful, wonderful indie brand. Okay, next in the inner corner, we're gonna go from Glaminatrix Cosmetics with the shade Candy Egg, sparkly pink color. Lots of sparkles today. I'm going with an M560. I'm gonna put some of that on there and throw it in the inner corner. So pretty. I took the shade a little bit on the lower lash line here too, and then on the rest of the lower lash line, just to get a little bit of depth and darkness here, we're going in from Pretties for Your Face. This is the shade Quiet Skies. And let's see, what brush do I want to do that with? I think I'm actually going to go in with this brush from the Ace Beaute Paletopoly collection. This is the P4, just a small, tiny little brush. I think this will be nice to put this on the lower lash line. I don't know if you guys can see that difference there. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Okay, so we've got just a little bit of depth under this eye where there's nothing over here. Just think it adds like a teensy tiny little bit of smokiness to the look. I'm also taking this gray shade and just working it like a little bit on the lash line on the upper part of the eye. All right, we will finish up the eyes momentarily, but I have a couple single shades for the face. So I don't have any single bronzers, so I did go ahead and just bronze off camera, but on camera I wanted to use this. Now there is no shade name, but this is actually a really old random blush single I have from Avon. So I don't really support MLMs at this point, but I am using this just because I have it and I want to use it up. I've already got like a dip in it. So it's kind of like a peachy shade. I highly doubt you can buy this, and like I said, even if you could, I wouldn't necessarily like send you hunting for it because I don't really love the idea of MLMs. All right, we're gonna do a quick setting spray and then we're gonna get into highlighter, which I'm actually using a single shadow as a highlighter. So this is an eyeshadow technically, but this is from JD Glow and this is in shade Venom, which is one of their multi-chromes. Oh, I'm so excited for this. It looks like it has a really nice translucent base, so that's why I think we can get away with using it as a highlighter. All right, putting it on a JH09, just dipping in gently. And, okay, I didn't pick up very much, I don't think. Let me try to get a little bit more on the brush. Ooh! Do you guys see it? Can you see the shift, the color? Oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera. It's very, to me, reminiscent of like a Kaleidos, what's it called? The Mars Melter, I think? Whatever the like reddish one is. That's kind of what this shade looks like to me. Oh, that's very, very nice. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera. That's so sad. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit to the other places that I normally do on my face. All right, I am adding the flash on my phone just to try to like help you see the sparkle that this has, but I'm just not sure if you're gonna be able to see like the kind of cool reddish, pinkish, orangey shift that it has, but it looks really, really, really good. Just take my word for it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do like a little bit of eyeliner, lashes, a lip, and I'll zoom you out and be back when I am totally finished with the look. All right guys, this is the final look. I hope you loved it so, so much. I really, really had a good time picking out my palette this time around and making the look. I think I might like this one even better than the last one. You guys let me know. I'll leave a link to the other one. Tell me, did you like the last palette or this one better? And yeah, that is all. I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye!